Donna here. I wanted to give you an update. I went to the dentist today and got my implants engaged on the lower here. Also, I got my ProSoft liner kit in the mail. ProSoft. And was able to go ahead and use some on the lower after I had my implants put in. So let's go ahead and talk about that for a little bit. My implants, it was really weird. I didn't expect for the procedure to go the way that it did. Basically, it was about the same as the procedure for getting a tooth filled, drilled and filled. They put a local anesthetic at both of the implant sites, shot me full of Novocaine at both of the implant sites, and then got a drill, with a little burr on it, and drilled through my gum skin, which I didn't even feel it, and down into where the implant is, and kind of cleared some bone away. The little chips went flying, and I smelled the smoke, and it was disgusting. But I didn't feel anything, and now that the procedure's over with and I'm not numb anymore, I have no pain. But they uncovered it, and they screwed something down into it. Then they screwed the post down in there. Then they put a cap on the post, and I got my impressions done for my permanent dentures. These are called pick-up impressions or take-away impressions because they pick up or take away the little caps that snap onto your posts. I thought I was going to get to bring the hardware with me, but I wasn't because, okay, let's back up. I returned my immediate dentures to Affordable Dentures, and they told me at that time to come back in 3 months and let them go ahead and do my permanents, and they would make things better, and they would do it better, and they would be beautiful, and blah, blah, blah. So I went back today, and I was told, well, when we refund you any money at all, we don't do any work from that point forward. And I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me that? And it was the same lady that had told me the things the last time I was in. I said, well, why didn't you tell me that last time I was here? So she pulls out the chart and reads the notes to me like this, like she's going to tell me something. And then at the very end, it says, advised patient to come back in 3 months so that we could do her implants and her perms. I'm like... So they went ahead and did it. So when I got the call to confirm my appointment in the first place, they said that I would be taking the hardware with me so that whoever it was that made these dentures could finish my dentures out. And I'm like, cool. So I'll have hardware to do impressions and send to Jamie and, get all of that done. Well, when I get there and they get everything sorted out, they say, no, since we're doing your perms, we're not going to give you the hardware. I'm like, that's fine, because I saw where they got it from anyway. Not only did they not give me the hardware, they didn't leave the caps in place. Let me show you. Now, if you look in my ProSoft liner that I put in here, there are some pretty deep holes for the implants. And the stuff is built up pretty thick in the back. And I didn't make sure that they were clean and dry like I should have, but that's some pretty thick stuff. And the reason being is because I have to wear these until Monday when my new ones are finished. So they sit like this on top of my implants and then rest on my gums down here because my implants are tall. So in order to get them to not sit like this, I had to build it up with some Reliner material, and that's where ProSoft came in. This was really, really easy to use. It came with 2 applications. I only used one, so I have one left to show you. There were instructions. There were 2 little jars of acrylic powder, 2 little jars of monomer, and 2 little mixie sticks. And it's so easy. You put this inside of here. Whoa. Try not to throw it all over the place. Stir it up with this. Wait for it to become the consistency of honey. Put it in your denture. Put it in your mouth. Bite down for 3 minutes. Take it out. Put it in a cup of water for 3 minutes. Boom, you're done. The end. It was so easy. Put this in here and mix it with this. And on my lower, I didn't even use the whole thing. Like, I used half of what... And it's set up now. It's set up now. It's totally funny. But, yeah, I only used half of what was in there. I probably could have waited until it was set up a little bit more than it was at the time and used more of it. But I'm okay with what I used. It was as easy, if not easier, than the Reliner kit that you get from Walmart, Walgreens, wherever. And certainly wasn't any kind of complicated at all. You put one container's worth of stuff into the other container and mix it up. I mean, it's not rocket surgery. It was really easy. And the kit doesn't have the same, like the material doesn't have the same weird smell and taste to it that the Reliner kit does. I still have, because they did my impressions today for my perms, I still have that horrible taste in the back of my mouth from the purple impression material that they use. It was like chewing on Bondo, y'all. It was so gross. But like that's still in my mouth. But this, like, it doesn't smell like it. It didn't taste like it. And it didn't feel like it. It didn't burn heavily the way that the Reliner kit does. It's set up not quite as quickly, but I was okay with that. You know, that's fine. I can wait an extra 2 minutes. It's okay. And it's softer. The material, once it's done setting up and everything, is more squishy, if that makes sense. It's a softer material than what the Reliner is. So ProSoft, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. And just to not even have that smell and that taste in there, like it's completely different than the Reliner kit. So I was happy with that. But on to the implants. I know I'm jumping like back and forth and here and there and everywhere. And I'm sorry. I've had a day. I was on the phone with US Cellular for over an hour trying to get a technical issue resolved. So I'm just like, all the things that have happened today, and I'm just like, bah! So let me fix my camera here where it'll come a little further out. There we go. Okay. Whoa. So if we look, there they are. They're my little bionic walrus fangs. That's really all it is. It's funny because I thought they were here and here, but they were actually back one more. Yeah. So that's what's up with those. Back up here. My eyes are up here, y'all. So yeah, ProSoft kit really did the trick for making these not flop around when they sit on top of my implants, because they're tall compared to the level of my gum ridge. So there we go. And now it sits nice and even because there's a big cushion of it built up back here. And yeah, the impressions were, the material was the most disgusting thing ever. And that's my brother. Chris, wave hi. Chris, wave hi to the internet.
Hi, internet.
And my son-in-law over there, the floating hand. So, yeah, the impression material was some of the nastiest stuff I've ever encountered in my life. I have to go back tomorrow at 10 a.m. for a wax try-in, so I will try to take pictures of that and post an update about that when it happens. And if all goes well with the wax try-in tomorrow, I should have my new chompers on Monday. I have an appointment scheduled for delivery of them for Monday at 2 p.m. So I'm hoping that I will be satisfied enough with those chompers to be able to wait until my 1 year mark before I go ahead and get my final set of dentures from J.O.'s Denture Lab. I know that Jamie is capable of working with the implants because he told me that he was. He just needs the hardware with the impression. So I'll probably go back and ask for them to do another pickup impression of my lower so that I have that to send to Jamie, and they'll of course charge me money for it. Once I get to a point where I can do that, though, I will certainly update everybody about that, because that's a whole new side of things that people just haven't seen. So yeah, that is everything. God, I hope so. All that I have for you today. Until next time, when I have a fresh new video for you, likely tomorrow. I might go live, not sure yet. But until next time, be good to each other, keep smiling, and keep being awesome.